So there we go, brand new music from Derek Ryan, that's Pure and Simple, from his new album of the same title. And I'm pleased to say he joins us in our Winter Wonderland Dome. Derek, how are you?
I'm great, thanks for having me.
Obviously you just filmed that video this morning, you walked off the set
Here I am.
and you're here now as well.
Yeah, budget is, times are tight, same jacket.
So first time in a Christmas Dome for an interview?
Yeah, I know, I'm very excited, and the sound is kind of,
It's strange, isn't
very
it? Kind
strange.
of echoing all over the place and stuff. Yeah, anyway. Tell me all about the new album then, because there isn't too many people who kind of feature their great granny on their CD, but you've done it. How and why?
Well, my Great Granny Kane actually inspired the whole concept of the album, really, Pure and Simple, because it's inspired by the traditional music I would have grown up listening to, and the songs passed down to me, through generations. So I wrote a song about her that's on the album, with the help of my dad telling me a lot of stories from years ago. Myself and a great songwriting friend of mine, Jerry Carney, sat down and we wrote the song. And then a few months before this, I came across footage of her, which was filmed back in the early 80s, before she died and before I was born. In a cottage in her cottage in County Carlow, and it was like a session really. My uncles, my dad, my grandfather were all singing and playing music, and she was kind of the star of the show, really. She was the talent of the family. So I took the audio from that and put it at the end of the song.
Brilliant.
Did a duet with her. So I'm glad that the song features on it, because as I say, the whole album is kind of centered around that, you know, back to my roots and all kind of production-wise. It's stripped back a little bit, and so I hope people enjoy it.
Brilliant, as well as some really old songs, new songs on there as well, including a Mick Hanly song.
Mick Hanly song, the great Mick Hanly wrote Heard It Before, Joe. And I heard it actually, I always loved the song, and I heard Sean Kane's version, and I kind of had a feeling that Mick had written it, just by the style of it and the lyrics. So I contacted him, and he said and he gave me his blessing to record it. And there's some traditional songs on as well, like Kilcannon.
Which kind of takes you right back to your childhood, that song, doesn't it?
Yeah. I remember my dad coming back with a book of lyrics of old songs, and 50 songs or something like that. And I remember Kilcannon, I used to call it the Little Skillet Pot, but it's one of my favourite songs. I just love singing it. And then the Mingalay Boat song, and there's a few traditional songs on it, but eight originals. So. Yeah,
and I've got a duet with Emma Langford as well on there.
It's a ballad love song, and I always loved Emma's voice, real hauntingly kind of beautiful folk voice, and she really adds to the song, and I sent it on to her, and she loved it and wanted to be involved, so that's probably one of my favourites on the album.
Brilliant. So the album's out now, and I believe there's going to be a tour to follow next year as well.
Yeah, we're touring all over. We're in the Ulster Hall in Belfast, and we're in the Millennium Forum. We're all over. We're in Armagh, Cookstown, Oma, you name it. So we're really looking forward to it. It's going to be a brand new show, songs from the album. So it's good to be back out there and doing what we love,
So what about highlights of the year then? Has it been a good year for you?
It's been a great year. I mean, look, just getting back on the road is a highlight in itself, This time last year, obviously, we went back into a kind of a lockdown, so we had loads of gigs planned for last Christmas. They never happened, so it's just been brilliant to be back out. We kicked off a concert tour the end of January this year, and pretty much since then it's been hectic with the album, recording the album as well. So I think we didn't know how lucky we were with time during lockdown. So it's hard to fit everything in, but it's great to be, as I say, it's great to be back.
So what about plans for Christmas then? What's in store?
I don't want to sound like a Scrooge or whatever, but it's going to be work.
Yeah?
Yeah, pretty much. But we'll have a chance for Christmas dinner, obviously, and then we're back out Boxing Night in the Rhinedale in Moy, which is always a massive night.
Yes,
and then we're straight through to the new year, and then I have a little holiday booked for myself for it in January, so looking forward to that.
Yeah. So when's the Ulster Hall gig? When can we come and see you?
Ulster Hall is the February the 4th.
Okay.
And all details are on my website, derekgrindmusic.com.
Brilliant. We look forward to that. Best of luck with the new album as well.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you as always, Derek.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Robin.
Thank you.